Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Ahead of the Kirb podcast. I am Kirby, your host. I'm so excited about today's episode because I have two of my very close friends, also co-workers, also the littest group chat ever. So I'm going to go from my right to my left. Raquel, what's going on? Hey, how we doing?
I'm good. I'm doing good. Yeah. So yeah. Like you said, close friends, roommates. Yeah. Kirby and I, we were bunkmates, so we actually slept in beds next to each other. So
for real,
we got plenty of good conversations out of those nights, bored nights. But I'm good. I'm ready to get back to work. You know, we've been kind of off chilling. I've been doing too much chilling.
We have been.
It's time to get back.
And we got Bree. Bree, what's going on?
Hey, y'all. I'm so excited to be here. I haven't seen these two. Wow.
Man.
Probably like over a year. I haven't seen them. Mm-hmm. Y'all. Okay, I'm about to start crying.
Put.
Let me stop.
Yeah. Stay put.
I did stay put because I really just didn't. Oh, okay. What?
Not us.
Yeah, they left. They left me. Yeah, they left me. They was like, out. Bye.
Yeah, so I want to get into it how we met. So we're flight attendants, right? We work for an airline. I ain't going to say what airline we work for, but we lit. So we met, and flight attendants live in crash pad. So we was living in a crash pad, right? And to those of you who don't know what a crash pad is, that's a house where a bunch of flight attendants live because you're crashing there. You may get called for a trip, and you got to get up and go. So we had to move from Atlanta to Vegas when we got the job. Mm-hmm. So we ended up just being in the same house together. I think I was there a month before y'all because I was class 1903. Y'all was 1904. Yeah. So I was in the house a month before y'all. Bree actually started off in the room with me first. Like, it was me and Bree in the room.
It was me and you. And another girl.
And another girl, yeah. She was from another
airline.
Yeah, that ghetto airline. You know what it is.
Ghetto.
I remember her.
Yeah.
But she was never there, so it would just be me, literally me and Kirby in the room.
Yeah, and I would make Bree tell me like bedtime stories.
I still do that. But yeah, I used to tell her bedtime stories.
So yeah, we had to leave that house because we had a racist lady in there who didn't like black women, and we all got into it with her.
But here's the kicker, y'all. It was a racist black lady who didn't like black women.
White lady,
white lady, but married to a black man.
Yes, she was.
And that's why she didn't like us. And she really hated me.
Yeah. She didn't like none of us, really.
She didn't like us.
She didn't like us.
So when we left, though, it was funny because I found the house. Remember? I found the house, and I was like, he just started it. He got room for everybody. Mm-hmm. Y'all, we left. It was a mass exodus.
Yeah.
It looked like a funeral.
It was so funny.
Everybody ordered Ubers because we had luggage. Yeah. There was a bunch of us. So it looked like a funeral.
Yeah. We all left. Like, we couldn't stand this house so much. We didn't even we was like, all right, y'all, we finna move out in like a month. And so when it was time, we all ordered our Ubers. We had so much luggage. And it was like 7 black cars lined up. And we all just took our shit and we left. And we left one girl though, because she was dirty and we didn't really fuck with her like that. So,
and she kept asking us, "Where y'all moving to? Where y'all moving to?" We'd be like, "I don't know.
This place up the street.
I don't know where it's at."
Yeah, because she was gonna try to come with us. But yeah, so the next house, me and Raquel end up sharing a room together, and we got into it. But anyways, we're gonna get back to that. But I want to get y'all want to get into it, straight into
Let's
it.
Go.
You know, I
want to go.
Straight, no chasing. Let's go.
Okay, so
because that's how we do.
We have a group chat, right? And the conversations that we have inside of our group chat is hilarious. So Raquel, I'm gonna let y'all know about everybody. So Raquel is like the big flirt of the house. Raquel always got a boo. You know what I'm saying? She's sitting down. She got that booty on her. She got that ass, you know. Bree got an ass on her too. Bree the young. Hey, okay. I see you though. Bree got a donk on her too.
Bree got midgets.
Yeah, so Bree the dancer, she the little young one of the crew. She the little young one of the crew. And me, I'm the laid back. What's laid back, right? You would say the
laid back and observant.
You would laid back and observe.
Yeah. So that's me, the good one.
Together we instigate.
Yeah.
No, and Kirby will hype you. She will definitely hype you and instigate you. Yes.
All right, so our group chat. So Raquel always got a crazy dating story.
Because the group chat is just us three.
Yeah,
it's just me,
us.
Kirby, Brianna. And it's a no judgment zone. You can say if the wildest stuff happens to you, that's where I'm going to put it. I'm going to go
and we
to them.
say it's our safe place.
It is a safe space.
So Raquel, in the group chat, you asked a question.
Is my daddy going to see this? Yeah, I asked the question.
You said, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I may not have it all the way correct. Is it gay if a man wants you to put a finger in his hole?
Anus.
Yeah, his anus. Yeah. And I said gay adjacent.
Which is kind of side by side.
Yeah. Yeah. And so did a guy ask you this? Like, was he looking for that?
Okay, so here was my stance on it at the time. Because this was months old that this conversation was in the group chat. My stance was, no, not if it's a woman. Anything a woman does to a man, it can't be gay because it's a man. It can't be gay because it's a man and a woman. So I felt like, no, it can't be. Now, it wasn't asked to me. It was a situation. There was a situation once, and I was seeing someone, and I kind of felt like he was kind of leaning towards that in our sexual situations.
Right.
And so I kind of just wanted to like see if that's really what was going on. And it was.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, you know, that's what he liked, but I'm not really into that like that. But okay, that's what he liked. Then eventually, we introduced toys into our relationship.
Okay.
For me, what I thought. So he's liking certain things more than me.
Okay.
And so there's a hole he has, this is the anus, and then he wants, I was like, let me see how he responds to this.
Okay.
So,
and tell us what it is, because the viewers, the listeners don't know what
it was a dildo. So let me tell you, it was a dildo.
Okay.
Anybody, only Kirby and a few people know, my dildo's name is
Light Skin Jerome.
Okay. Yeah. So Light Skin Jerome was probably screaming like, no. But so I went ahead and I gave him what he wanted. And so when I went there with it and I put it in, he like relaxed.
Wow, really?
I can't even do that.
Okay. He was like, oh, this feels like home.
It pissed me off though, because I went back to our conversations and I'm defending him like, nah, he ain't taking nothing. He ain't do it's just a finger. And so I started going hard.
Oh.
Because I was pissed off. And I said, I'm going. And so finally he was like,
ran in it.
Because I'm pissed. I'm like, I done went to bat for you, you know? And which is fine. I mean, do what you do. I ain't judging nobody, but I'm just like, and so then finally he like, oh, God.
Oh, man. He could...
Kirby, don't tag me in this because he'd probably be able to see it. Okay. So that's how it came. That's how we got on that subject in our chat. But that ain't even the tip of the iceberg with this gentleman. But that might be for another segment because I have more stories about this gentleman.
There are tears in my eyes.
But that should have been enough, and it was almost enough. But I just had to see one more thing.
Okay,
but yeah, you know that.
Okay.
So yeah, that was my stance. So my stance kind of changed after my experience with him, you know, because of things that happened
later. After you dogged him out, put that dick on him. Put that dick on him.
You know what though? I was still like, yeah, but that's light skinned Jerome. I mean, light skinned Jerome is asexual. He's not, you know, or he or she is just. So I really can't say. And then our last date, did it for me. Our last date did it for me, and that was that.
So we're gonna get back to the last date. Oh my gosh, let me put my glasses on because I am like tears in my eyes. Okay, so I hear this a lot. They say if it's done between a man and a woman, it's not gay, but it's very close to being it. And the fact that he took so much of it, and then he finally said, ow. Like, sir, you used to this, sir. Like,
That was the most action Jerome done ever got.
Wow.
Like, it was.
So I also have a toy, and my toy's name is Pablo.
Pablo. That's like seeing Jerome's cousin.
Yeah, they're cousins.
They're cousins.
Our dildos are cousins.
Pablo darker than Jerome, though.
Yeah, Pablo's darker, but he Dominican.
He's Dominican.
Yeah. But so we was talking about, could we do it, And I can't. I don't think men wash their ass good enough. I remember a guy once told me, he was like, it's gay if you put a washcloth between your ass.
A man told me that. If you open your booty and wash your...
Okay, so now y'all two. Okay.
I said, how do you clean it? He said, I just let the bubbles drip. I said, you don't think that's gay? Let them bubbles drip.
Okay.
I don't feel comfortable having this conversation.
Rough ass wash rag water running down.
So yeah, I was like, Kirby. I talk in third person when shit got me fucked up. Kirby can't do that.
The hell?
Kirby can't do that. I've been asked before because I dated a guy a couple years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he messed with a girl before me, and I guess she was into that. She put him onto it. And he asked me, how do you feel about, looking further down?
He asked this prior to sex? Or was we
prior?
Yeah, prior. Okay.
Because I would have did the same thing Raquel did and shoved But he said, "How do you feel about looking further down there?" And I said, "No, sir. No
licking,
sir.
Yeah,
licking tongue." Rick Ross voice. No, sir, not me. I said no. No. Who do you think I am? Who's
your mouth?
With my mouth.
Are y'all
niggas always
are y'all going down?
No.
So with that, are y'all going down to the gooch?
The tank?
I don't do that stuff.
You go down to the gooch, but you don't.
No.
Because I feel like it's a fine line.
Really clean.
It's a fine line.
It's literally a line.
It is literally
a line. It's literally a line.
If he's clean, if it's my man,
you
Gooching it. You Gooching it up.
Chains?
Yeah. Gooch.
We close to the gooch, but chains. Hey.
Oh, he ain't get the gooch yet.
He gonna bop you on your forehead.
He gonna
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You getting close.
Okay.
Chains ain't playing.
Okay.
Wow. He don't even know y'all. We call him Chains.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So Raquel got this boo, and I have this. I got this little theory. If a man wear chains, he run trains. If he wears chains, he run trains. So ladies, don't trust the men who wear chains.
And he wear 3, and when they saw it, she was like, he run
3.
He run, yeah. Yeah. I don't trust men with chains. They run trains. You ever ask him?
He do. Oh, I'm sure he do.
Yeah.
I know my nigga.
Yeah.
I'm sure
he would. At least you know.
Oh, yes, he would.
So yeah, that's Raquel. So Raquel always have crazy stories like this in the group chat.
Oh, I have plenty more.
She has.
It's very entertaining.
Yeah. So Bree, what's been going on with you?
Oh, man. Really just been working.
Yeah.
Lately I've been on this manifesting journey, spiritual journey.
Why you got your sweet voice on?
Yeah,
because when I talk about
in the galley on the airplane.
Okay, it's balance, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, I have balance.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's lately what I've been doing. I just really been taking this year to kind of focus on myself. Now I am still, dating, but I have a good roster.
Okay, how many? 2. Divide the 2, count by 3, carry the 4.
I do have a starting 5.
Okay, nice. Rotate
starting
them.
5.
Who's your favorite? You don't call names. Who's your favorite?
My favorite right now is probably the rookie. The one
the latest recruit.
Yes,
wow.
Yes, he's been doing it.
Really?
Yes.
What makes him your favorite?
So I like that he's not really a talker. He's a doer.
Perfect.
And I like that.
Perfect.
Lately words don't mean too much to me.
They should.
I need to see.
Yeah.
I need to see it. So you telling me I'm gonna do this is not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need it to be done already.
Just do it.
Don't
tell me you're gonna do it. Just do it.
So
say,
the rookie putting up points.
Let me tell y'all what he did, y'all. So I finally told him, I was like, you know what? You've been chasing me for this long. I'm gonna finally give you a little chance.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a little chance. I'm gonna start you off with a 1-year contract. Let's see.
He get that long? He get a
little 1-year
month
contract.
to month.
Now,
like a metro plan.
you could still be terminated.
Okay.
It's a 1-year contract, but we're still going month to month.
Okay.
So he was like, bet. Clear your weekend. He was like, I booked the Airbnb in the city.
Oh, so that's where you're gonna be.
That's how I'm gonna be. I booked the Airbnb in the city. I got a chef for today and tomorrow.
Whoa.
I got a masseuse.
Okay.
He was like, what's your favorite flowers?
The rookie.
Yes. I was like, I like sunflowers and roses.
I like sunflowers.
He was like, okay, they'll be there. And I said, okay. He was like, I'm gonna run your bath water. I was like, and you know what I noticed? I asked my other separate group friend this. I noticed that the hood niggas be a little bit more romantic. And I want to know why that is.
I don't think they have much love growing up. So when they finally are able to display it to someone, it's like, because hood niggas watch a lot of movies.
They do.
And so they see that stuff. And they like, if I get a shawty, or is it shorty?
Shawty. Yeah.
SHAWTY.
If I get a shawty, I'm going to go in for it.
It was close.
It
just needs to roll a little. Shawty.
See, this the thing. I thought I was 30% hood. You didn't have to look up in the sky like that.
I was doing figures.
Right.
But I realized I wasn't. And
15.
This proved it even more.
15.
15? I got
15 is a good number.
15?
That's a good number.
That's a great number.
15.
I be trying to suppress my hood.
Okay.
And when I do, it come out country. It comes out as country as hell. Like, you country as hell. So, but what I was going to say is, I'm thankful that we have the job we have.
Man.
Because when your favorite hoe playing something, you can just hop on a plane and go.
I'm coming to you.
I'm coming.
I'm
what?
there.
You did what?
Yeah.
Here I come.
Okay.
I said my schedule already clear. What's up?
Yeah. So, hoe update. We have to update each other with our latest hoe news. So, Bree, you got to start in 5, and the rookie right now is in the lead.
The rookie right now is in the lead.
Okay, putting points on the board. Got the Airbnb, running baths and giving you flowers, masseuse. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
But that does not qualify you to stay in the game.
It doesn't.
And I need them to understand that.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I can call you out. Time out.
Coach,
sub.
do your thing, coach.
I need...
Because you know you have
sub.
Yeah.
You're subbed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know?
You subbed in. Okay, so you got to start in 5.
You got to start in 5.
Okay. I like that. You need 2 more.
Kirby, this is a lot.
Okay,
I'm
just seeing what you can handle.
We know. We already know.
Yeah. No, that's good for you though. Start 5. Okay. Raquel, hoe update. What's going on?
Way back in the day, I remember I used to have a favorite hoe.
You did. Yeah.
That's him. So he's not even on the team anymore. Mr.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he was
that was my favorite hoe.
He
got after that last, which we haven't talked about. Oh,
can you give me context clues or no? Is this too much or this off air? Like context? Because I don't know if I know who you're talking about. That's for a later time?
No, because he ain't gonna see it. Okay. Because you're not gonna tag.
I won't tag you.
I used to call him Sexy Red.
Oh! I was thinking about somebody else.
Me too.
Sexy Red.
Are you serious?
Yes. Sexy Red. The basketball player. The basketball. Okay, y'all. This dude play basketball professionally. We'll leave it at that. So it's Sexy Red.
I would have never thought him. Oh my God.
You would have never thought. So when I spoke about going on a date and went to the club and then went to the strip club.
Yeah.
That was him.
Wow.
And that was it. Anyhow, so my whole update. So my favorite hoe from some years ago is gone. And he was consistent for a while.
Yeah.
But I think he moved to a different part of town. Okay. And it exposed him to things that he had been suppressing.
Midtown area.
Yes,
wow.
Yes, that's what happened. That's what I believe happened. Yeah. So anywho, that's been a long time ago.
Yeah.
So anyhow, I kind of started building my roster, rebuilding my roster. All the old hoes, Peanut, they gone. Yeah, the wayside. But so then I started kind of building a new team, and then back in September, my the sports world was rattled because there was a new prospect, and the prospect just happened to come out of nowhere, and
usually those walk-in.
It was a walk-on. Yeah, he was a walk-on, wow. And it was just he's had a phenomenal half season.
Wow. Because they've been in a corner waiting for their chance,
waiting.
That's and it was the workouts. Like the workouts, it was like. All right. But then getting in the game now, we actually playing some games, and I'm impressed. Woo. So, we'll see the other players kind of feel like I'm not getting playing time. Like, what's up? But
it's all about your effort. This is not. I don't want to put you on the bench. Show me the effort so that you can be in the game.
Because he like coach. I'm coach.
That's all I'm saying.
Show me as a coach that
we talking about practice.
Yeah. Right. So that's what it is. So it's not a monogamous relationship because that's for another conversation. I'm kind of veering out of conventional monogamy.
Okay.
And kind of
this is news to me.
And she said that I sparked
Kirby sparked it. So
my
we were
God,
in Vegas. Kirby had a theory about how people, especially men, weren't meant to be monogamous, and I'm like, but over time, I have come to. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit. Yeah.
I didn't mean to take
I understand it. Okay. I understand it because
but it's not if she liking this, it's not taking. That's a good thing.
No, it's not. It's not. And even with him, like I know I wouldn't even try to make him be monogamous with me because I'd be setting him up for a failure. Gotcha. I already know.
Know your man.
Yeah.
Know your player's strengths.
No, for real.
As a coach, it's important to know your player's strength.
Yeah.
And if you try to make them go into a role that they're not capable of, failure is going to happen.
Yeah.
He's going to foul out.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's going to foul out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, it's kind of, I try to still date, just to kind of keep my options open and things.
As you should.
But, just ain't nobody really doing it for me but him. So I'm just kind of cool right now.
Yeah. Okay. So for me, y'all know that I was dealing with a particular person who was driving me crazy. So this player got benched.
The Leo.
So I, was out there recruiting. I was recruiting, with everything going on. It's kind of off season. I was out there recruiting.
Right.
A lot of them couldn't make it past the practice squad, to be honest,
Dang.
So my old best player came back in the picture and said, put me in the game, coach.
Oh.
Good old faithful.
Yeah, good old faithful. Good old faithful. It's like them rookies who you think they old, and it's like you think but they the ones when they get in the game, they so focused. Yeah. They the one who really put in the points. The veteran.
Yeah.
So the veteran came back, we discussed, we looked at their stats and said, I didn't like what you was doing here. I like this, less of this, more of this. So we had a conversation. Mm-hmm. The vet said, I got this. So
communication. Love it.
Communication, had a conversation. And so right now that's what it is.
So how do you think, one thing I worry about is going back to work.
Okay.
It's going to be different. I don't know how our relationship is going to fare with me, being away.
Yeah.
Because this whole time I've been on leave. So it's been us. And we talked about that. Mm-hmm. He's like, it's going to be weird. But I think it's going to be good.
I think it's going to be good.
It'll be good. If you are dealing with someone who's insecure, and he's not insecure, but if you're dealing with someone who's insecure, this job can kill it.
Yeah. It does because for me in particular, I like to work 3 and 4 day trips. I don't like to go to work and come back the same day. That's called a turn. Right. I like to work trips and have my layovers. That's a perk of the job. Like going in different cities and I'm sleeping somewhere differently every night, and it is a hard job if you're in a relationship, but we will be in Atlanta 4th quarter. So we're opening up an Atlanta base. So I think it's easier. It's going to be a little easier. But absence make the heart grow fonder.
Absolutely.
And it's like they're going to miss you. And, you know, I just think that with the distance a little bit, I think it helps every relationship.
Yeah.
So,
that's cool.
yeah.
I think it might hurt Rookie.
You think it might hurt the rookie?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, then there's always another rookie. Like, there are so many players out there. Which
I'm not upset about. I mean, because if I had to choose between him and my job. But at the end of the
day, no real man just want no lazy woman sitting in the house.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not trying to depend on you.
You a go-getter. Like, you have a good job, career, you know, and this is what it is. I'll be back. I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. I will see you when I see you, because men never feel bad about having to go away on their job. They like, this is business. I'm bringing the money back, you know. Be cool with it, because a man gonna always put his career first, you know?
Exactly.
So when women do it, it tends to be a problem.
Well, especially in our job, because people feel like flight attendants fly to cities, be in a hotel, got a boyfriend or a girlfriend, whoever, a hoe in every city.
It's a stigma and all that.
It's a stigma. And in reality, y'all, when we get off that plane,
I be in the bed sleep.
Slam click.
I be not.
Slam the door, click the lock. Yeah. That's what we're doing.
Slam click.
You know, 90% of the time we sleep, and I ain't nobody coming over. I ain't got time. I got 12 hours.
But this last trip, someone came over.
Where'd you go?
Houston.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
okay.
It happened. So it don't happen all the time, but sometimes. But sometimes, you
might know someone in that city.
Yeah, just cuddle.
I used to pray for times like that. It never happened.
But you know, a little cuddle buddy situation. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool. And I ain't like, after that, it was like, I'm not in your city no more. You don't be blowing me up.
So let me ask your opinion, you ladies' opinion on this then. Chains is legally married, but separated, legally separated, not divorced. Okay. So, and I found this out pretty early on. You know, pretty early on. I found this out within the first probably week or whatever, you know, of our first date. And so I did find that out. I know the situation and everything. And I'm not trying to get serious. Like, I've been going into this kind of like, you know, kind of inching into things with him because of that. And trying to protect myself from the situation, because I know how things are with married people. It can be fickle. And I've never dated anybody who was, you know, married. Right. You know, so, and I mean, she don't even live here. She don't even live in the country. But there is that. So how do y'all feel about, do you think that people who are married should be, I mean, you know, people should be completely divorced before they even think about going on a date?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you this question. Why aren't they divorced?
Yeah, that's a good question.
She's not here. He can't serve her. Basically, not right now.
Because she's in another country.
Yeah, COVID kind of slowed stuff down. Slowed a lot of things down.
So, why? After they got separated, she moved back to that country?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say.
Because she had a baby.
From him?
Yeah, they have a daughter that's like a year and a half old or something.
See, and that's why I say, because I feel like I put that in the same category as dating men with kids, with younger kids.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I feel like it's easier for y'all to just, it's so much history and y'all got so much. It's easier for y'all to just get back together.
Crazy. Now listen at this though. Now this man is my age. Yeah. This ain't no young dude.
Yeah.
So he done had a baby in his 40s, right? I'm 40 something, y'all. I know. Anyhow, his kids are 25, 20, you know, he has adult children, right? You know, there's a lot of stuff behind the marriage and, you know, how it happened, what happened and everything. So it's a little different. Like when I went through my divorce, there was still a lot of communication up until we were divorced. It's just different with them. There's not a whole lot of that type of communication.
Okay. Or so you think. Or are y'all always together that much? Because men got hide shit.
That's true,
And we usually together. But the thing about him is he's brutally honest.
I like that.
Yeah, to the point where a lot of people will feel like he's an asshole.
That's what,
you can't
when
take
you're
it.
honest like that, people think I'm an asshole.
You can't handle it.
And he tells me all the time, like, you do good, because most people think I'm an asshole. But he is just very brutally honest.
Yeah.
So, you know, I know a lot of stuff. Like, if she calls, then I know she called in the conversation, like, especially if it's something, because usually, you know, she'll be done pissed him off because of the situation. So it's not, you know, he don't hide if he talks to her or anything. It's not like that. We don't, you know, it's not like that. Because we're just experiencing each other. We are experiencing each other. Ain't nobody trying to possess nobody or own anybody. You know, we're experiencing each other. I personally feel like if a person is separated, they married and separated, how are they going to really know that they do or don't want that marriage if they don't see what else is going on, or if they don't see what else is? Because I've been married and divorced.
That's tricky, though.
I don't think that it should take another person for you to know whether or not you want to be with your spouse.
Right.
Like, you either do or you don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, because you've already decided to make that commitment and said, I don't need nothing else out there. I decided to marry you. And if what she did was such an offense, or he did was such an offense, it's like, and we can't work through this.
Why people get married. People don't always get married because they say, ooh, I want to be with you and I can't live without you. I didn't marry my kid's dad. I didn't marry him because I loved him and wanted to be with him. I married him because he joined the military and we had a son, and the recruiter said, y'all need to be married or he can't do, I forgot what it was. And so we're like, okay. Like, literally, that's why we got married. I wasn't head over heels, and you know, that's just why we got married. Okay. So I just feel like there are different circumstances. Not everybody, you know, gets married because they head over heels in love. That's just not how life works.
Then what's the point? Like, I'm not saying marriage is based on love, because it's more than that.
It's a mistake.
Yeah.
That's the point. It's a mistake.
Right. So I mean, if your particular guy feel like, does he feel like that marriage was a mistake? Or he
can't ever see this. I'll never show him this.
Okay.
He feels, well, he doesn't feel it was a mistake because he has his daughter and he loves his daughter. But he should have gone with his first mind. He didn't propose to her.
Okay.
She proposed to him like a man would propose to
her. Oh, wow.
See, we already started off wrong.
Ooh,
right. So it's just more. And I only asked that because I wondered, like, me and him are cool. Like, we're good. We, you know, ain't nobody trying to rush into anything serious. We just enjoy being around each other.
Right.
But I just asked that because for the first time the other day, because I just moved, so we are spending a lot more time together. Right. And so I was thinking the other day, like, and I said to him, I said, you somebody's whole husband. And he was like,
right.
Where'd that come from? And I was like, I don't know, I just thought about it. Yeah. And then he asked, he was like, how you feel about that? And I told him, you know, what I told you. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, he was like, I could see that. He said, but, you know, in this situation, you know, this situation just kind of different.
This is what I think, right? About relationships and life in general, right? Whatever makes you happy, rock with that. And don't be worrying about what society has to say, because a lot of us try to fit into these molds and be like, I need to do this because it's tradition. And it's like, that tradition may not work for us. Right. Just like the conversation we're going to get into when we talk about monogamous relationships, because we used to talk about this a lot back at the Crash Pad, right? And so I said, just by listening to men, because women are always asking men the number one question: why do men cheat? You know? Yeah. And a lot of men say, because I'm a man, I have testosterone. And you don't know what it's like to have this buildup. And it's nature to want to just naturally chase and, you know, spread your seed. So after hearing that so many times, I'm like, okay, maybe men can't be monogamous, or maybe they can't, they don't want to be. A lot of times they just don't want to be. And so I feel like as women, you have to kind of understand that.
Wait a minute, though. Who made the rule on monogamy anyway?
Society. Like, I think it's our culture. I think it's
culture.
It's a cultural thing.
That's what it is.
It's a cultural thing.
It's a cultural thing. So it can't be a right or wrong, because it's cultural.
Right.
Now, individuals in a relationship have to decide what works for them. Because what works for you with her
might not work for the other person.
Her with him.
And that's why I have this thing. I need to like write a whole book on this. It's called the relationship buffet, right? I have this thing called the relationship buffet. And it's like, you know how you go to a buffet and everything's spread out for you. And the things you see, you put on your plate, and what you don't want, you leave behind, right?
Right.
So I feel like when you're getting to know someone, you should treat it like a buffet and put everything out there. Like, I need communication. That goes on my plate. I need to go on vacations. I need sex 3 times, 4 times a week. I don't need this. I don't. So if you put on your plate what you want and you come together and you say, okay, this is what I want. Can you give me this? And people don't have like those real conversations in the beginning because they're so caught up in that infatuation.
Yeah.
And sometimes people are bringing their representatives to the table and they not really being true.
Yeah,
always.
I like that.
But me, like day 1 is going to be day 200. You know, it's going to be the same thing. And I feel like if people are dishonest in the beginning, because if this woman is saying, I want a man who only wants me, and you know you like these hoes.
Yeah.
Let her go, bro.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of people try to come into the relationship and they try to be the person that they think that person wants. Yeah. That's where the dishonesty comes from.
I hate that.
I just want you to be yourself. Yeah. So I know if I want to fuck with you or not.
But people be lying so much. People lie because we have this perception like of TV, like these relationships we see on TV. Media. And we have these relationship goals we see. Well, we don't know what these people going through behind closed doors.
Getting
and you talking about relationship goals and you don't know what they're going through just because they look cute online, they wearing matching outfits.
Right.
But people need to be real about what it is they want in a relationship. And like a lot of times men are afraid to lose women. And I had plenty of my homeboys tell me, hey, a man will bench a woman. Like, he will sit you down just so you don't mess with nobody else. Yep. Because women tend to be naturally a little more monogamous than men. Like, once a woman finds a man, she's like, I'm cool with him. Like, he's doing his job. And you just have tunnel vision on him.
Yes.
And you now, everybody else who try to talk to you may be a good dude, but you're like, I got a man. Yep. Y'all didn't even make it official, but you feel like you're in a relationship already. Done.
I feel
cut
attacked.
off all your other hoes.
I feel attacked.
I'm attacked.
I've done it.
I'm attacked. I'm triggered.
Yeah. Most women have, but men don't cut.
Need to leave the table.
I remember I was in traffic, right? I was in Buckhead. This guy had very nice cars. Like, I think it was like I don't know, it's a drop top foreign something, right? He said, it was like a little steakhouse. He was like, let's go to lunch right now. My dumb ass. No, I'm dating someone. He said, if a beautiful woman walked up to your man, would he turn her down? I got the New York steak strip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Surf and turf.
Yeah. I went and had lunch. Because when he said that,
it clicked.
It was like
a light bulb.
Can I get the Caesar salad?
Okay, so wow.
Yeah.
Because we had a conversation last night, and I told him, I said, I think, because yesterday was kind of a difficult day for us a little bit. It was just stuff. I was in a mood myself. And I told him I was about to start dating.
Okay.
I was like, I think I'm going to just start going on dates. And he was like, that's fine. And kept saying what he was saying. But then about 30 minutes later, out the blue, okay, first I'm going to tell you, he's a Scorpio.
Ooh.
He's a very strong personality. He's a strong leader.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call it that.
I've dated 2 Scorpios.
And that man looked at me and said, what you need another nigga for? You don't need nobody but me.
I do not like this.
And walked off.
I
walked
like
the
this.
hell off on me.
I don't
and
like this.
I was just like,
for one, Scorpios are crazy. They're always like, if you piss a Scorpio off, they're in their head figuring out how they're finna get you back. Like, Scorpios are very manipulative and they try to
I don't know why I'm so, because I'm a Pisces. Okay. And so me and Scorpios, we like this. We just find each other.
I like Scorpios too.
I love Scorpios.
I'm a Virgo. I like Scorpios.
I love Scorpios.
What's your sign, Jamie? Yeah. You're Cancer? Okay.
Oh, and Cancer. See, like Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpios, we are all water signs. Yeah. And so we're all
emotional and feel stuff. And
we feelings.
Yeah.
So yeah, me and dude, we just a bag of feelings.
Because Scorpio is water, right?
Yeah. Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces.
So this is my thing, right? All right. So this is still the polygamy, polyamory conversation, right? So I was having a conversation with my homeboy. I got a lot of homeboys. And he was talking about...
We ain't know though, did we? Look, I got a lot of homeboys. We ain't know.
Right.
Ain't nobody knew nothing.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be all right.
See how she do it?
So look, I was having this conversation with my homeboy, and he's up here explaining to me why women should be into polygamy, and he's explaining all the benefits and stuff. Put our income together. It ain't gonna be no single mothers. You got a strong black man in the house. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm listening. I will listen to your point without interrupting you. So I'm like, okay. Now let me ask you this. How does it benefit the woman? Crickets. Oh. He said, I never thought about that. I said, you got all these points about why it's good for you. And you talking about so-called community building. But how does it benefit the woman? Because nowadays, Black women are out earning their male counterparts, right? So if I'm a moneymaker and I'm able to take care of myself, why do I need 3 other bitches in the house with me? Why? Why?
Do it gotta be 3 though?
Well, however many you want. Right. Why we need?
I mean, we get one.
What you need? But it's like men want you to understand. So it's like, am I not enough for you as a woman that you want to bring other women in here? And it's like, nah. Then they start talking about the other benefits, and I'm like, okay. If I know like I don't have everything, or like no one person has everything you want, but people could get pretty close to it, right? So technically she don't have everything you want. But when you try to explain it to a man why you may want another man, it's like they don't understand. And it's like women don't really tend to, we talk about our hoes and our lineups and stuff like that, but we may have 1 or 2 favorites we really gonna mess with like that.
Yeah.
5 just to be safe. But now go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish
but it's like but women not really getting it in like men. And like my homeboy said, this same homeboy. He said, I don't care if a woman mess with another man because a woman could never outfuck me. And that's true. I can't, nor do I want to. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. Do you want to do that? I don't want that many inside of me. So it's like men get so, why are you so threatened? Because like a real woman not finna just be letting that many people inside of her. No. So if it's one other guy who has my attention, who's alpha and he just got that energy, why is it a problem?
Because that's one other guy that has your attention and he's alpha and he has that energy. That's why.
Understand. But why can't they understand when you feeling some type of way? They say, hey man, I don't really want to be too serious. There are other women. When me and you together, we kicking, we gonna have a good time. Why do we have to be so understanding of that? Right? So now you go. Did you want to say we're gonna let is your mic on? We're gonna let the guy here, J-Mo, the engineer, we're gonna let him talk.
Because I keep looking at him like, I need you to chime in.
He's looking like this is type
of so how you feel about that?
Which part?
Like, why don't guys understand? Like, if a man tells a woman, like, hey, I am interested in getting to know other women, why can't men understand that women maybe want to do the same thing?
Like you said, it's all in the want. Like, for instance, you said yourself, even because like when you first said that a woman can outfuck a dude, I don't see why she couldn't. But at the same time, you don't even want that for yourselves. The wants is different.
Yeah.
So just in general, for our natures, it's just not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like, for instance, right now, you had the issue with old dude with the that wanted to get rammed in, right? So like in a situation where, you know, how like if a guy says, let's introduce an extra person in the relationship, let's, you know, have a threesome, whatever. And there's always been that conversation about like, okay, so why can't it be an extra girl or extra guy instead of extra girl? Yeah. But the thing is like more girls would be interested in coming with me to a female strip club than a guy would wanting to go the opposite way. So like if your guy says, yeah, let's bring another dude and let's smash each other, you gonna look at him like the fuck, right? But if you so like, yeah, I used to mess with girls, you know what I'm saying? But I want to be serious with you. Some guys will have an issue, but most guys will be like, I mean, it's not like, okay, There's no problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that being said, like even you guys accept certain things differently. Like you can explore something and come back and still be normal, as opposed to me being like, yo, I tried some things, but I'm good now. And you're like, nah, you good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that being said, in the relationship, it's easier to be like, okay, let's bring some women in or whatever. It'll benefit all of us, and we'll all still have our peace of mind, as opposed to y'all being like, yeah, let's bring a whole bunch of dudes in there. Y'all gonna be like, you cool with me bringing some dudes in here?
Yeah.
And then on the other end, even to like about you guys, like if sometimes psychologically, some girls have asked me like, yo, I'm about to go, dating some other dudes just to see what's up. But, you're prime number one, whatever. I'm like, cool. And they're like, how dare you? Yeah. Like, you okay with me getting with somebody else? And I'm like, I mean,
do your thing.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it just depends on the people. But at the same time, even you guys technically are on our side of the argument too. So.
Were you honestly okay with it, or were you didn't like?
I've had some people that I'm like 100% okay with. Some I'm more of a anti-hypocritical type of person.
Yeah.
So like for instance, I'm cool with my lady doing certain things that most dudes are supposed to automatically not like, right? Yeah. It only bothers me if she's not cool with certain stuff and she goes against her own rules. For instance, if I'm out all the time and she's like, I don't really like when you be out past like 10 because the only thing that happens out past 10 is some stuff that you're doing that you're not supposed to be doing.
Right.
So I might be like, okay, cool. If she's ever out past 10, I might be like wilding, right? Mm-hmm. And then it might be like, you said that never bothered you. You don't care if, whatever, you trust whatever. But I understand that in your mind, anybody out past 10 is doing wrong and you're doing it. So you're doing what you think is wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm more like, if I talk to somebody and from the jump, we like, hey, we open, we just, whatever. Just, hey, when I'm around, I'm, you know what I'm saying? I prioritize me. Right. Then I'll probably be more cool with it. But if I find that, because I find situations also that girls with guys that be like, they want to, chill with me on the side, whatever. Not that I promote like ruining relationships, but like those same girls will have an issue if they know that, like I've had like people literally be like in conversation because I know they're boyfriends or something, and I'm like, oh yeah, so this girl, she was looking good, and she was like, maybe we should meet up sometime, and she's looking like, why would you even say that in front of me? The audacity. But I'm like, what? Yeah. Like, you're in a whole relationship. Like, what are you talking about?
So you was saying something, and you was like, it's all about like women. I feel like women compromise a lot because
we do. Because there ain't. Because
there are certain things that men won't do, right? But women do it. Because there's a lot of girls, like, even though threesomes are popular in the bedroom, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of girls are not into that, but they do it because they want to please their man.
Right.
And it's like, so now you're compromising a certain part of yourself that you're really not into.
Right.
But he wouldn't do that because he gonna look at you crazy if he's a heterosexual male and say, I want this,
But let me ask you a question in return though. Would you not look at him crazy? Because I think
but if she's asking that, she probably won't.
Right. But it could also be a test. See, like even with the whole thing with the society, you know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of pressures are put on guys for certain things. Yeah. Even in the bedroom, it's like if it wasn't good, whose fault it was? Like, oh, he didn't make me reach or something. Like it's always like his fault thing. So there's a lot of pressures, right? So imagine if you like, hey, I want you to be okay with this dude with you, and he's like, all right, cool. Just like you was with the that was literally a perfect example because you're like, hey, let's try this, and he's like, okay, oh, okay, yeah, all right, well we'll play around. Wait, you. Okay, you like it too much. Nah, I'm out. And he was your favorite. And now he got kicked out the game. He done got, you know what I'm saying?
That's not what got him all the way kicked out.
I'm just saying.
We didn't talk about that anyway.
I'm just saying, it's like certain things that are put on us, even, that just kind of like makes it, we double down on what's already expected of us.
You know what I learned too? Men gonna do it anyways. They just not gonna tell. They just not gonna tell you. They gonna find someone who's okay with them exploring that side of whatever side it may be.
They want to do.
Be toes, because I know you said that people like your toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know what it is, but my toes, like, So
people
I've been on trains and yes, I don't know.
So people love
they got
her
fetishes.
feet.
Yeah, they
people
do. They
have
love my
different
feet.
fetishes and stuff like that. So it's like what I learned is that because I'm trying to. One thing I'm trying to do as a woman, Black woman, I'm trying to be more open and understanding about Black men wants and needs, and not try to shun them, because I think that the reason they go do stuff secretly is because they can't be themselves truly and open to judgment. Right. And I don't even think it's fully the women. No. It's their homeboys too saying, you can't fuck doing that, bro. Like, oh, normal. You know what I'm saying? So, but as a Black woman, I'm trying to do my job to where I like, if you're a Black man, I want you to feel like this is a safe place for you, you know, whether that be friendship, romantic, whatever it may be. But I just want you to feel like it's a safe place. But some shit, I'm still not there yet with.
I ain't licking no ass.
I'm not licking no ass. Kirby is not doing that.
I'm not doing it.
I can't. This dude said,
I'm sorry.
This dude said the way he washed his ass, he let the bubbles trickle in his ass. And whatever it gets, it gets.
I've never.
I done seen enough messed up white draws.
I done seen some tidy whities.
Look.
You ever found blood in the drawer? Wait,
hold on.
Okay, that's another.
That's something else.
I haven't, but my friend told me. I was like,
that's something else.
Like, we're not gonna get into that.
But Kirby, your theory.
Okay.
You know, your other theory on men.
Okay.
That most men. Most men are bisexual.
Okay, yeah, I do believe
so that's Kirby's theory. And Kirby's theory is that in what year? 2020 what?
Within 10 years, and it's going to be because the world is progressing so fast. You know, I say 10 but I think within like the next 5 to 7, you're going to see more openly bisexual men and women, except there are a lot of women who do, because I'm into poly groups, and there are women who are like,
yeah, you got me in one.
Yeah, did I?
Yeah.
Man, what am I introducing you to? I apologize. I don't know what I'm getting you into.
Because I joined it. Remember, I was like, I want to be educated. Because you were using terms I didn't know.
Okay.
And so I was like, what? Yeah. And you told me the group. And so I started going to it and just reading their posts and looking at the terms so that I could understand. Because I never really understood I thought a man just want a whole bunch of women, and or it's a woman, they don't want to commit, they just want to fuck around. So I didn't really understand it. So that's why I joined the group.
And that's why it's good to understand things, because a lot of times I'm not gonna say our community, just a lot of times when people don't understand something, they automatically judge it and they shun it like, oh, that's just weird or that's not right, you know. And it's like, well, understand. So when I got into these poly groups, it's a lifestyle for people. It's not like, oh, I can't be faithful. Some people have parents who were poly. Like I had 2 moms growing up. You know what I'm saying? I had 2 dads. Like my parents were married, but they went on dates, and I knew them like they were family. So this is a lifestyle. I think like people are getting into it now because it's a fad thing, but people are realizing, hey, maybe I'm not a cheater. I just really do. Because there are some guys like, and women too, I'm not gonna put it all on guys. There are people out there who could really date multiple people and have good relationships with each of those people. But it gets tricky when it's secretive. You didn't know because you're thinking that you're the only one. It's like, this person got 4. It's like, how do you have 4 other people? And we always together. But like I said, a man will find
a way.
Boy, give him a second. They will find the time. Mm-hmm.
But they do is stupid. They always get caught.
Always get caught.
But they'll find an extra minute out of 24 hours. They'll find 2401.
They will find time. And there are some women who are okay with it because they know you exist. And they're like, I don't care. I like your nigga too.
But if a woman was to call me about him, I'd be like, do you like him?
Yeah.
Because I like him. Do you like talk to him. Shit, he pretty cool.
Sometimes a person's so valuable, you just like...
Okay, sis.
This our man.
Okay, sis.
What do you want?
So
like
how we gonna split this up?
What you getting them? The blue ones or the white ones? Like,
yeah. Like there's a comedian who got a joke. He says, he was dating this girl and she called him, like she would always tell him that she got several men and she needed some new tires. Mm-hmm. He was like, I got one. He's like, I got one of the tires because call them 3 other dudes and you gonna have you a whole set. But yeah, so when you have a team, everybody should chip in accordingly, you know, to make what?
So now you said team.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to touch on.
Okay.
So I think that like I follow a couple poly couples, not couples because there's more like thruples or whatever. Yeah.
Right. What you know about that?
Thruples. I didn't even know that term, but that's what I and what it seems to me like is that they are a team.
Okay.
So that's why I say
some of them are,
yes, the ones that I'm following. That's why I say maybe another one, but not 2 or 3 other females, because then it get messy.
Yeah.
There was, let me see how I can flip this up because I don't want her to know that I'm talking about her.
Okay.
But there was a flight attendant that I met.
Okay.
And she has a boyfriend.
Okay.
And they brought in another female.
Okay.
And amongst them, they have 10 kids.
Damn.
Amongst the 3 people?
Amongst them, yeah, all 3 of them. They have 10 kids. So, right. So, but she said it works out perfectly for her because that allowed her to have her career as a flight attendant.
Okay.
So she can leave on days on end and know that her kids and the other kids,
10 of them?
all 10 of them.
Wow.
But then that means sometime when everybody else is gone and you got all 10 of them.
Yeah. No, sir. Not Kirby.
I think the way that she was talking about it, I kind of feel like they treat her like a maid, though.
They probably do.
No, they probably do.
She just
I
don't
feel
know.
like she's a maid or a
If
nanny.
Sis okay with that, then
She seems like she's
I
okay
said,
with it.
everybody
That's fine.
has. Some people don't need a lot in relationships. Some people don't need a lot. They need just bare minimum. Give me some attention. Give me some 2 times.
I just
a week.
need like movies, sex, and food.
Yeah, booty rubs.
Booty rubs.
Yeah,
I need that.
That's
I
what
need
I
that
really
during
need.
the movie.
And I need you to listen sometime when I want to vent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too.
But then we can shut up.
Yeah.
And please don't talk no more.
Yeah.
Man, men got to be quiet too. They think we're the ones who
for
always
real.
talking. Shut up, sir.
Yeah, I'm watching
Hush.
Lifetime.
Be quiet. So yeah, Raquel. What was the other part of the story? Because I don't want to miss this.
Favorite hoe?
Yeah.
So anyhow, months after the light-skinned Jerome situation,
let's call
about
it what it
6
is.
months.
Months after you dicked him down.
Yeah, I
Rammed him.
busting. So
Well, I got a quick question.
Yes.
Where's light skin Jerome now? Like, you still have it? Like,
Yeah.
wait, you kept it
Why
after?
don't you- Why? What? Don't you keep yours?
Well, see, but I don't have
we
no
got
choice.
cleaners.
Talk
You got
about
professional
light-skinned
cleaners.
girls.
That's a
I don't have
family
no
member.
choice. I don't have no choice.
Jerome.
Why would we throw it away?
Yeah,
It's
I
a
can't get rid of
perfectly
Jerome.
good.
Not perfectly good
You know
no more.
Jerome
All
sticks
you
to the
gotta do
wall.
is-
Well, hold on.
Stick to the shower.
But I'm saying you could get another Jerome though. But here's my
No,
thing.
no.
Listen. I'm just saying,
Nah.
you guys just all told the viewers how badly guys take care of themselves, and you would thump.
Wash it.
And you think you can clean it enough?
Yes, there's
You clean it.
there's
Clean it.
professional cleaners that
But
you
her
buy.
it back to you?
hoe was
I don't-
clean.
yeah,
her
I
hoe was clean.
So
Yeah,
Carry
no,
on.
no, yeah, you can. But
What's the
I
problem? Just clean it up. Just clean it.
I haven't used Jerome
Just
since then. I
boil
haven't
it.
had a need to.
Right.
Light skin Jerome is for when you're on your layovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want long layovers.
Yeah.
And ain't nothing to do in the
That's what my
room.
dildos
Yeah.
Get in about 3 times in a day because you're bored. That's what we do,
3
y'all.
times.
No, that's me.
That's where
When I get
that's
to the
me.
room
Yeah.
after chilling,
Yeah.
before I go to bed.
Wow.
Light skin Jerome, purple people eater.
Yeah.
Hell of a combo.
People eater.
So anyhow, so anyways,
Yeah,
so
months.
about 6 months later, so we drifted apart after that.
Mm-hmm.
So then about 6 months later, he's fun. Like I told you, he athlete. Like he's fun.
Mhm.
You can go out with him and have the time of your life for a night. So we go out, he's like, we're gonna go out, kick it, we hang out. I'm like, okay, cool. We go out. Now this is after he's moved to that part of town
Mhm.
where the rainbows is every.
Yeah.
Okay, so
On the street.
he done moved to that part of town, so we ain't thinking nothing of it. We go to a couple of clubs, we club hopping. He's like, let's go to it's a spot by my house. I was like, okay, cool. Still not thinking about it. And so we get there to this club and it's like a maze almost. I'm just tripping. I'm like, it's nice, but we got to walk different. Like, and then we get up to the, where there's bars and dance floor and stuff. And there's some girls dancing, but I could tell it's not like a strip club because they can't get all the way naked, you know?
Like go-go
so they
dancing?
they go dancing kind of, but they dancing on you and stuff. And they get, and I felt bad because I was like, dang, I didn't bring cash. I didn't know we was coming to the strip club because I didn't bring no more cash.
Right.
So, he had some. So he's like, yeah, well, and I was like, okay, get you a dance. And he's dancing and I'm slapping her on the booty and everything. And we having fun.
Yeah.
And she's like, y'all fun. I want to come with y'all. And, we laughing. I look kind of ways away and I thought I was tripping because I didn't have my glasses on. But I saw one of my niece's best friends dancing. And I look like, then I look at the girl he's dancing on him. And I'm like, hell nah. And so I hit him on the leg and he's like, what? I said, it's my niece's friend dancing over there. And he said, oh, right there, the light skin one, was she? Puerto Ricans? I was like, that's a man.
And he said,
he's mad.
he just laughed. Okay.
And I said,
wow,
sir. But then, no, I'm thinking,
yeah.
And he smiles, and I thought he was gonna laugh like, you lying, but he just smiles. And then I look at the girl dancing on him a little closer. And I'm like, that's a boy.
Wow.
With some work done.
Wow.
But there's still a package.
Okay.
And I'm like, sir, these are trans dancers.
Yeah.
And he was just like,
duh.
And that was the night that we left there, and I went to my car and
wait, hold on.
had to go home.
After you realized that they were trans dancers, how much longer did you stay?
Oh, not even 5 minutes. It was
Oh,
time.
wow.
It was just time to go
Yeah.
because I was just like,
Yeah.
what the hell? Because a girl was like, I want to come with y'all.
Right. Literally.
I wanna
He's squeezing her titties.
Oh.
I'm slapping her ass.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. And so
Because he been there, because he told you.
yes.
Wow.
Right.
Dang. So he's a good all
So that was that. And I was ready to go. And that he hits me up on Snapchat every now and then. I don't even open it.
Yeah. That should expire.
It expired yet? I don't know.
Okay.
It just still got the blue dot next to it. I
does.
don't even want to open it or nothing because I'm just. Do you over there do all of
But
that?
he-
Explore
he
that.
never openly came to you and said, "This is what I like." Though.
No.
Yeah.
Never.
See, I don't like that.
Never. Ever.
Yeah.
He never said anything like that to me. It was nothing like that. Like he got homeboys. I know his homeboys, and but no, he's not, he's not from here.
Yeah.
But no.
Where he from?
Yeah, where is he from?
Oh, we can't say.
Oh,
He from Florida.
Oh, my state?
Kirby.
North or South Florida? He may be from North.
South.
He from South? North?
North.
Okay, how far north?
Like
Oh,
the very
dang.
tip.
I'm trying to never mind.
Okay,
I'm violating girl code.
They wear gold teeth and big tires on their cars.
Okay, we know
But that's
that.
the whole Florida.
Duval.
Jacksonville. Damn.
Dang.
He gonna know I'm talking about.
Damn, we ain't gonna tag you.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what happened, and that's how that came about. And that experience, like that, really fucked me up because I told y'all about it, and I just it really fucked me up because I went back to what Kirby told me. Like it was just like, you know how in the movie where it loops back? That's what happened. Like I sat there in that club and that's what happened. And I was like, it's time to go.
Wow.
Because this is what you've been doing.
Okay.
You moved over here.
Let me ask you, because this guy, so I'm in a single black non-rev page.
Okay.
And this guy in there. He asked a question. He said he's been dating men for 10 years now.
Oh, wow.
But lately he's been finding himself attracted more to women.
Okay.
And he's been going on dates with women. And he wanted to know, from women's perspective in the group, would they be open to dating a man who had been dating men in the past?
There are women like that.
And should he tell the women up front that he has been dating men for the past 10 years?
Yeah.
I think that, like, I don't think on the first date he needs to go out and be like, hey, you know, I used to do dudes.
Yeah.
Like, but just like I would tell a man, you know, that I was dating in conversation, like, yeah, I've been with women before. And then tell him, you know, my experience with it. I think that that's what, because we talked in chat about how soon you start just divulging everything to somebody you newly dating.
Yeah. Yeah, like and like I was saying, like the whole, but to answer your question, there are women out there who are okay with it, because if you are in those poly groups, like I've told you about, there are some women out there who are completely fine with it. So find your tribe of people. The problem is people be wanting people who don't agree with that.
Right.
That's not for you.
And they want to.
So find a person who's okay with that, because there are a lot of women who are, trust me,
they okay with it.
They are okay with it.
Because he was very overwhelmed with the responses.
Yeah.
And you never know. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say today, hell no. No. If you used to deal with dudes, then no.
Yeah.
Your connection with a person, like, I'm all about connection.
Yeah.
Like, I have, your connection, because even chains, there are some things that I'd have been like, hell no, if you'd have told me, like, no, what the hell you mean? No, no.
Yeah.
But not that stuff, but other stuff.
Yeah.
And, but my connection with him, a lot of that is out the window. And it's not that I'm compromising like any of my morals or anything like that, but it's just that some stuff's not as important to me as I thought it was.
The monogamy stuff and stuff.
The monogamy stuff. Yeah, most definitely the monogamy stuff.
Yeah.
It's not as important because it sounds crazy, but it's kind of more important for us to keep our friendship. And we talked about it because, like, we really fuck with each other heavy. You know?
Yeah.
And
sometimes that ruin it, because I said this a while ago, like, you know, when you hear about people relationships failing, like, was he a bad dude? Or did he just like pussy?
He loved.
You know what I'm saying? Like, was he a bad dude? Did he you know, because if he's a good dude and you're attracted to him, other women are going to be attracted to him.
I don't want nobody that other women ain't attracted to.
Yeah.
Facts.
Women don't want men who don't have hoes. Or can't get hoes.
Right.
Or women, young ladies, females, whatever we call them nowadays. But, you know, we talk like this. But women don't want men who don't have the ability to have other women, because you want to feel like he's a prize. I'm a prize for you. If I look good on your arm, you need to compliment my arm as well.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So that's what it is. Women want men who have the ability. It's just that alpha energy. And you don't even got to be cute like that. It's an energy.
It's an energy.
And that's what it is. It's an energy.
And that's why I hate when like when they be like the whole concept of like nice guys finish last and women don't like nice men. Yes, we do, but sir, you're ugly.
Right. You don't brush your teeth. Like, just keep it real.
Sir,
it's not
you out of shape. You not giving me enough alpha energy.
I don't like it.
I don't smell you in a good way.
I wouldn't recommend.
You know?
Yeah. Pass. Like, your Yelp review is not good.
Highly ghetto.
Yeah. So it's other things. It's not like, oh, women don't want, you know, maybe like, oh, women, they just want the bad boys and they want guys who gonna
You just lame.
I do not.
You not that.
You lame as fuck. I don't like that.
Right. You think everything is about you.
Like, when you walk in, I need to be like, whew.
It's the energy. Just like women have energy. Like, it's BD, like big dick energy. Women could see it, smell it, feel it.
And see, that's what be getting me about Chains.
Yeah.
Because I know when he walks in a room, women be like,
who is that?
Yeah.
Certain guys
who
just
is
got that. Or that certain
so I just said
je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
You know,
That's it.
That's my nigga.
That's
you
it.
know?
So I don't get mad. I can't get mad.
Let me ask you this. When you walk in the room, do you feel like you have BPE?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
I got it on
You
me
mean.
like a motherfucker.
Fuck you
For
mean.
sure. It's on me.
Fuck
It's
you
in
mean.
me. Like,
drip.
drip, drip.
Drop,
Literally.
drop.
This is a double entendre right here we talking about. Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
So
yeah, ladies.
I do.
So yeah, and he loves that.
Yeah.
You know, he tell me all the time, like,
You got hoes, I got niggas. Like,
I know you get hollered at every day.
For
And
sure.
I do.
So yeah.
So what's the point? What are we talking about right now?
That's
Yeah.
it.
You know.
That's
But
it.
yeah, any closing remarks, ladies? This was fun.
I like this.
It was highly entertaining. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
And I actually loved having the male perspective,
Yeah.
able to
I
interject
did.
every now and then.
Yeah.
I took some
we used
mental
to,
notes.
yeah, we used to do these things. We'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, we got to ask a man.
Yeah,
we gotta ask,
we did.
you know, because it was just us.
Just a whole
So,
bunch of women because we work in a women dominated industry. So, and then the guys who do work in the industry, they want what we want. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so y'all want to let them know y'all social medias or y'all want to just say
Yeah, no,
incognito?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Everybody follow me on IG. Raquel, RAQUUEL _4 real. Raquel for real.
Okay, so Bree.
And you can follow me on Instagram at BGEEXOXO.
You doing
Can I
too
give him my
much.
OnlyFans?
For sure.
No, I'm just playing.
And you can follow me, Kirby _comedy. That's KIRBY _comedy. I thank y'all for coming out here. This was a fun
Thank you
conversation.
for having us.
Bree, whenever you in town, let me know. We could all do this again.
Yes.
And
Okay.
yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in to Ahead of the Curve podcast. We out.